something special for you today. So I'm going to take you on the sidelines with me to a professional soccer game. And not just that, went out, did some research, got a little mic, got a little tripod, so you can actually hear my thoughts.
I hope I'm in this frame.
Hear my mindset.
Height with the 400 looks really nice.
See what's going through my brain while I'm shooting. You're going to hear the shutter in the background.
Ooh.
You're going to get a great feel for why I'm doing the things that I do. Why am I using different lenses?
Switched over to my 400.
Different camera bodies.
I have the R5.
Why am I positioned in certain spots?
I changed positions.
And then just what images am I really looking for? What am I hoping to get and why?
Kind of getting some stock images.
That's going to just be, I think, a lot better than just someone rattling off tips in an office, which I've done before. I had to edit down, I don't know, an hour and a half of footage into these couple minutes. So they're going to be packed with just great moments for you guys.
All right, game just started. Switched over to my 400 and now 7200. So if the action gets close, just switch. Got to keep this camera active. All right, it's shooting. Not going to hear much because I have the R5 on electronic shutter. Just because, almost a goal down there. Other side of the field. Oh, okay, yep, blocked by a player. Cool. I enjoy using the R5 here for the 400. It's got a lot of megapixels. You can crop way in, so if things do happen at the other end of the field, and still make a picture. When the ball's down there to the other side, typically I'm going to be kind of pre-focused on the goalkeeper down there because he's going to be the one looking at me if he's making a save, if it's a shot. And I might just end up getting a guy's back. They're not moving too fast, and the ball's not going too fast where I'm going to get a lot of distortion, which I've seen in some images. And so I'm looking more for sort of stock stuff and just general like action. Guys with the ball. Action gets closer, a switch. And you can maybe hear the shutter now with the 7200, but I don't have electronic shutter with that. Here we go. Yep, getting close. Let's go across. Ooh. Back in. So yeah, just at the beginning, just looking for general action I can upload so MLS or the teams can use it at halftime. Good play going on now, good build up. And so with the 7200, I prefer having it kind of when I'm closer to the goal. I feel better with the 1DX. I used it more, I like it more for sports action. It just, you don't have the screen, it's a fast shutter. Because with the 400 and the R5, you get like 6 frames a second, and it's just too slow. You can't keep up with focusing on people. It gets jittery. Electronic shutter on, you get 20 frames a second, and it works well when you're just shooting down the field, just kind of getting some stock images. If I change positions later, I may end up actually switching the 400 because I'll probably be further away from the goal, so actually any action that's happening in front of the goal, the 400 won't be too tight. Where I'm sitting now, it's just a little too tight. So I can switch to my 7200 when it comes down here. Don't want to forget to get some of the coaches. Not a lot of time. See me checking my images here. I tag them whenever I can because there's not a ton of time in soccer, not a lot of downtime. So I'm just tagging some images so that I can get them uploaded quickly. If you don't have to get them up, then just tag them at halftime. And so I'm also shooting USA Today. We have 2 shooters, so there's one guy at the other end of the field. When the ball's down there, I can kind of make sure I'm tagging or maybe even get up some images. So when I'm shooting this stock stuff, it's more just like guy with the ball standing still, isolated. Put him on a trading card or cut him out, put him on an advertisement. The background, you want it to be as clean as possible, but ooh, almost a good cross. Getting cold. Might put my jacket on. Maybe some gloves I brought. We'll see. Hope I'm in this frame. I don't know. I really hope I am. I'll set it up quick because I gotta work and this is all just secondary. So corner's kind of coming from the other side, so probably just gonna get a lot of the back of people's heads jumping. 400 is gonna be way too close. Going out wide. Oh, no. All right, halftime. Time to do some quick edits. Got cold enough, put my gloves on, got my big coat on. Boom. All right, just ingested that card. So I tagged those images during the game so I could just pop the card in, pop it back out, ingest, and done. Take it right out, put it back in now.
So So because I tagged my favorites during the first half, I only needed to call through about 50 to 100 images. That's just going to go down to about 10 or 20 that I'll put up during halftime. Bring the images into Lightroom, crop and tone, export back to Photo Mechanic where I use my code replacement to quickly caption and then send off the image.
I changed position so I'm a little further away from the goal. Switch from 1DX to my 400 just because I enjoy using my 1DX more than my R5 for sports, as I said before. Just kind of trust it more. I've used it more. I like the autofocus a little bit better. Just feels a little bit more responsive. I don't know if that's just because I'm not staring at a screen and I'm actually staring through the camera, but I just enjoy it more, so I switch it up so I can kind of use it even more, even if the ball gets in front of the goal. And again, I hope you can see me. I don't know. All right, probably hear the shutter a little bit more on these. Ooh, just clicking this button, keep my camera warm, keep it ready to shoot in case I need to switch quickly, in case I switch fields. Move the camera a little bit. All right, got the corner here. The back then, this is always a tough choice, either go 7200, crop in after, or to get tight with the 400. Looks really nice, but it's really hard to focus to know who is gonna head it with the 400, so I'll switch back and forth depending on the game. Right now it's 1-0 New England, and it means tying up the game if they got that goal, which they didn't. So it would have been a pretty important goal. Oh, here comes the ball. Look down the sideline, see if the coach is out making any faces. Nothing right now. All right, sometimes with the 400, get over here, shoot some details when the players get close, just like a little throw-in. So on those stop plays or between plays, you can really get the logos and close-ups of hands, cleats, gloves, anything that might be interesting or that, you know, might be advertising someone wants to use. I keep the focus point down because if I focus on their head on the header, the ball's going to be above them. So I want more airspace above, and so I'm going to be focusing on the head lower in the frame, so put my focus point down there. So I didn't get an image of the goal because all the way on the other end of the field, people in the way. It's fine, got a little bit of celebration from across, but I have a good action shot of him earlier in the game, which is up. So if people want to use a picture of him, there's still a good picture. It may not be the goal, but it's all right. It's still a good picture, and they can use it to represent that goal. This will be it for now. All right, game over. Heading back in to finish the editing. 10:45, finally back in the car. Get to drive half an hour, 45 minutes home, and I don't know, try to get some sleep, get up with the baby in the morning. Yay!
All right, if you've made it this far, thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it really helped. And if you like this one, probably like some of my other videos. There's more to come, so subscribe if you want. And time for me to head out. Take care of this little baby. All right, see you next time.
All right, testing this out. Let's go. All right, at the Revolution.